Is there any concern about the lightning?
Yeah, we monitor weather all the time here, so Bryce has it, and our trainers have a app that will tell you where it is, and if there's something that's put within a distance to the field, then we'll deal with that as it goes. So.
Do you have an indoor facility you can use if you need to?
We'd go into the basketball court if you had to. So.
Okay. Have you ever done that as a coach?
Here? No.
Okay. At Oregon?
We had an indoor facility, so we didn't have to go into basketball. You don't need an indoor in Southern California. There's a song about that.
You seem to enjoy the rivalry with Josh here. You made the baby bear goes over the mountain video. You narrated that, and then obviously you enjoyed the game. Did you enjoy your first taste of the rivalry and everything it entailed, the build-up?
Yeah, I mean, we do videos for every game, so that was just the one we used for that week. So that wasn't, we have videos that we show our team every Friday night before a game or something particular to the team we play. So that wasn't just particular or something that we did specifically just for the game against SC. So, but you always enjoy playing. I think when there's such a familiarity between our players because a lot of our players have teammates that are on the other team or opponents that they played against, so there's a lot more intimate knowledge when USC plays UCLA than there is if we play anybody else in the conference, just because of the familiarity of it. So that part of it is exciting for our players to go out and compete with their guys and see if they can get bragging rights for them.
I think after the game you jumped into Johnny Denblecker's arms, you were pretty excited. Did you?
I didn't do that after the game. No.
Well,
that was during the game.
During the game, okay. Yeah. You seem to get caught up in the excitement of.
I get caught up in any time we make a big play, so that's got nothing. Again, you're trying to get specific with the game, but
yeah,
I'll do it. Josh Kelly scores a touchdown against anybody, you get excited about it. So that's part of football. Football's an emotional game, so you have to enjoy the ups and downs of the game. So when someone makes a good play, you congratulate him. So Johnny made a good play on that, so we congratulated him. But that wasn't the only time I've ever celebrated somebody making a good play here since I've been here. So.
But while you look at the week to week, can you and you do everything in the micro? Can you accept that a lot of your players look at this as a bigger game than just the next game up because of rivals that they've had in high school? And
yeah, I accept that.
Speaking of the baby bear goes over the mountain, where do you feel like this team is in that process of getting to where it wants to be?
I think we're right in the Wednesday of the USC week in that process. So that's exactly where we are.
All right. Well, as a big picture guy, where do you see more big picture?
Big picture. There is no big picture during the week of the game. That's where I think people get skewed up in life. They start to look too big picture. You got to take care of Wednesday. So that's where we are, and that's the way we always are during the week. We're taking care of Wednesday. And when you look too far down the road, sometimes that can hurt you. So we don't want to look too far down the road. We want to look right now and let's take care of Wednesday. There's time to look at big picture. There's time to long-term plan, but the Wednesday of the USC week is not time to be in long-term planning. Today is how do we have a really good day of training? Could it be interrupted? There are things that we have to monitor, as we talked about earlier, and that's really where we are right now. So, not a Wednesday USC week's not a big picture day, small picture day.
What do you see in matchups against someone on the SC offensive side with someone like Michael Pittman, who's playing all American
obviously one of the really
and
talented receivers that you're going to face in the country. When we played against him last year, he's tall, he's long, he's fast, he runs great routes, he's got good hands. And again, I think when you play against someone of his caliber, it's going to take the entire defense. It's going to take the pass rush. It's going to take coverage. It's going to take everything to handle him. And it's the unique part of the challenge this week is it's not just him. There's Amon-Ra St. Brown, there's Drake London, there's Vons. There's a ton of really talented receivers there. As talented as a receiver crew from top to bottom that you'll face this season, and that's what part of the process is all about. But you just can't singly focus on one because all of them have stepped up during the course of the season, and you can see it when you watch the tape of all the games this year. So when they do a good job of getting the ball distributed to all of them, there's not just one guy that has 90 catches and then a bunch of guys that have 20 catches. It's pretty well distributed across the board, but they're all really talented guys.
How do you decide on what new concepts are introduced in a prep week that the team can execute?
Say that again?
How do you decide on what new concepts to introduce?
I don't think there's any new concepts that are introduced. You may tweak one of your concepts that we're going to run this, but we can do it out of this formation, or we're going to show this and do this. But no one in college football or NFL is introducing a new concept on the Wednesday of a game week. So.
You have somebody in charge of self-scouting who says, in these second and long plays, we have tended to run this play, so we better not do it this week. because we've shown a
Yeah,
tendency
I think
to that?
every team in football does that. So every team in football self-scouts themselves every week. That's a common knowledge in our game. So
Do you have anybody in charge of that? Or is it every
so our whole staff does it. So we sit down and visit. When we talk about third down, we go short, medium, and long. What have we run on short, medium, and long? What's our efficiency on short, medium, and long? What plays have worked well for us? How do we do that? That's a common practice, but that's not something we do that no one else does. Everybody in the country self-scouts themselves during the course of the season. So
Elijah Gates, is he up there on him? Is he all right?
yeah, I don't think there's.
He's out there?
Yeah,
Okay.
12.
Oh, he's Elijah Wade.
Elijah Gates is number 12.
Elijah Wade.
Screw me
We got a lot of
up.
Elijahs.
We do. We have 3, I think. We do.
Elijah Wade.
He's number 99. Yeah, he's not going to play this week.
All right. Bo Calvert.
Bo will not play this week.
Quinn Lake.
Don't think so. Never know.
Anything else?
What do you have to do to disrupt Kedon Slovis?
It starts with pass rush, and they do a good job in protection, but you need to kind of get him off his spot. But he's got a really good understanding of where his receivers are and where they're supposed to be. He really runs that system. You got to compliment him as a quarterback for a kid to come in as a freshman and to be able to play as well as he played. He's very poised. I don't think he gets rattled by anything. And it's a credit to him in terms of what you're going to face. But I think with any team, when you're facing a passing team, part of the process is it's a combination of coverage and it's a combination of pass rush. We got to get a pass rush that's got to get home. We got to try to disrupt the timing of his drops. We got to try to disrupt his feet, make him move in the pocket, and at the same time make sure that we're close in coverage to all the receivers. So it'll be a combination of both coverage and pass rush against a really good quarterback. So.
Thanks.
Thanks,
All right,
Coach.
guys.